All right, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? It's your boy, your man, your male figure, whatever it is you want to refer to me as, MC Chaz. So I've been, good thing though, good thing. None of my people actually sent me this video. None, actually. Of all the people that I have, that I deal with, nobody sent me this video. And he sent out a message to me. So I got a video of, this gentleman that claims to be my friend. And then, as far as I'm concerned, again, it was another video that had no form of unity, but more of division in it. And it's sad, because some of us do the most talking on the internet and do nothing in real life. Some of us actually wait till someone has done something or said something so that we can portray ourselves as very good people and very knowledgeable people. We know these things. I'm not a child. We know stats today. I made a video about Africans and African Americans. One of those long videos that I don't even like making in the first place. But anyway, I had to make it, right? And in that video, I specifically stated that African Americans must cease in using certain words on Africans just as much as Africans must stop using the word akata. Now, a friend of mine called me in the morning to say, listen, I watched this video of this gentleman and he just really sounded very, very ignorant and clownish. I said, what the hell is clownish? So I said, where's the video? He sends me the video. And indeed, it's somebody that, I've seen over the internet. We agree on certain things and we don't agree on certain things. Life is okay. But you see, for me, I just feel like, first thing, if you call yourself a friend, just like I have asked other people, find an opportunity for us to dialogue, right? Especially if you're in America, we can always dialogue. We can always, you bring your points of view, I bring my points of view, and let everybody have an opportunity to decide on what the deal is, But when you make a video and gather a bunch of clowns who feel like MC Chaz doesn't know what he's saying, and I check the clowns, it's actually the same clowns that usually troll and I block them every now and then, and I'm not even a huge person in blocking, but anyway, it just tells me something. Another thing that we as Igbo people must do, let me address this before I move on with this video. We need to stop being gullible. We need to stop letting people feel sorry for us at the point that they use what it is that we are going through right now to gather some type of quote-unquote positive raves and this whole idea of people, anybody just walking in talking about Biafra, supports Biafra, and automatically we accept them. You see, that is the problem. The Jews don't accept people very quickly. You're gonna have to prove yourself. You're gonna have to show who you are really for them to know you. And even when they know you, they're still not accepting you into the clique. You get what I'm saying? We are too gullible. We are too gullible. The internet makes us gullible. And then when it's time to show walking, we're not available. Now let me address a few things, because I don't like making long videos, quite frankly. A lot was said. I tried to watch the video. I can't even watch an hour and 10 minutes video on the internet, for Christ's sake. That is ridiculous. I actually stopped at somewhere around 10 minutes and 24, which I think is okay. I got things to do with my life. I can't be on the internet watching and it's not even a movie. But anyway, this whole idea of, the African Americans are the ones who started this hate. Listen, you're telling us a story that we already know, for Christ's sake. When I came into America, I was not received very well. When I came into America, of course, there are people that I wanted to associate with, I wanted to talk with, they trashed me, they put me down. And then I developed this anger. I don't want to say hatred, but dislike towards African Americans. Then I come across other African Americans that are very welcoming, that taught me all the things I knew in the pharmacy where I worked. I went to school. I studied with a bunch of them that were very good students. We participated in group studies. We learned more about the African American history and the African history, as well as, you know, some of the classes that I took, it had a little bit of some African history in it. We learned about slavery, how it started. We learned about the racism that took place. And then we learned about the misconception that has been preached to people for the longest. My brothers and sisters, all we can do is just be fair to ourselves and tell our damn selves the truth. These folks, not to make an excuse for their arrogance or their ignorance, however, the truth is, just as we have illiterates in Africa, we have illiterates in America, period. But I cannot use the illiterates in Africa to overshadow all the literates in Africa. Same thing, I cannot use the illiterates here to overshadow those people who are making impact, those people who embrace Africa, those people who know where they come from. Talking about, this is not the generation of Steve Wonder coming to Africa to perform, or whoever it is, George Foreman going to fight Muhammad Ali in Zambia. Are you kidding me? Well, this is the generation of Wakanda. This is the generation of more African Americans coming together to accept Africa. This is the generation where there's more African Americans traveling to Africa, going to Ghana, going to Nigeria. This is the generation where Afrobeat has been accepted into this country, America. And even African Americans are beginning to dance to this song more than they ever did in their whole life. This is the generation where Africans and African Americans are coming up and setting up businesses. So we cannot overshadow and overlook certain things that have happened. We cannot make videos and be like, we are not the problem, they are the problem, that they are the ones that are ignorant, that they are very callous. Come on now, come on. You cannot claim that you went to school and act as if you didn't go to school. Where have you been? I run a public page. Best believe that I see way more than you do. I just don't post these things. When somebody has to research my number, someone who is about 64, 65 years, researches my number, sends me a WhatsApp message like, Chaz, listen, I'm telling you right now as I speak with you, I'm in Ghana, but I'm an African American brother. And this is the deal here. We just feel like the way Africans have been treating us is not fair. And I'm telling him, well, we feel the same way. Can't you see that there's a disconnection somewhere? What are you talking about? Can't you see there's something somewhere? African Americans thinking that, oh, Africans don't like them and we just feel like they're not intelligent. Meanwhile, Africans feeling like African Americans don't like them and we just, they feel like we're overzealous. We're just so much of an achiever and we drive nice cars and drive. Come on, there's a disconnect somewhere, man. There are people doing businesses. There are Africans and African Americans running big time businesses in America. They are not coming out to preach. I wish they did. So they were, that way we know for sure that, you know, these are the things happening. Africans are in Hollywood making things happening. We're in the government house, we're in the FBI. Come on now, we work together, man. We work together. This is not the time to make a video saying, oh, yeah, we are not the problem. No, make a video coming up with a solution. Nobody's trying to make blame videos. I don't make blame videos anymore, man. I don't, because it doesn't make any sense. Why am I blaming white people? I know there's some good white people, good people that have been very good to me, my surrounding, my clique, very wonderful people. And then we have the white people who are just asses. Same thing with Africans. We have Africans that are great people, and then we have Africans that are messing our name up. Same thing with African Americans. We have wonderful African Americans, and we have those who are ignorant that make us feel like we are not welcome. We cannot keep talking like that. It already sounds unintelligent. Very unintelligent. When you want to be realistic about something, be realistic about the situation at hand. And then also, make sure that deep down inside your mind, you know you have some type of solution. And be fair to yourself and truthful to yourself when you can come out and actually try to implement something. This is not what life should be. Talking about, you know, Martin Luther King coming to Nigeria and Malcolm X going to Ghana. Well, that is good. That is wonderful. Right now, we have people who are not Martin Luther Kings that believe in Martin Luther King coming to Africa as well. Setting up businesses. I know an African American right now in Nigeria. That has been in Nigeria since 2012. This is what, 7 years. What does he do there? Runs a tractor business. A farming tractor business. making good money, hasn't come back to America in 3 years. We can't make videos and blame. You already lose the point. You already lose the respect as far as I'm concerned. And if you go back to that video that I made that video, when I make my videos, I look for the selling, okay? I have to do something that draws people in. And when you take your time and listen, if you don't watch my videos, you're going to come out sounding stupid and ignorant. You must watch from beginning to the end. And I try as much as I can to keep those videos under 10 minutes. And I'll make a part 2 if I have to. Just like I'm doing right now. And I will come back again if I have to. I never run away from battles. I don't run away from fights. If you got the balls, come and let us talk face to face. Both African Americans and both Africans who feel like, well, this is the problem here. They are the problem. Come on. As old as we are, we cannot keep saying they are the problem. If people choose to be ignorant, if people choose to be saucy and rude and remain illiterate, you know, it is their problem. How about you look for the people who want to educate themselves? And what have you done with the people who want to educate themselves? You don't like it when they say Nigerians are scammers, do you? Are you a scammer? No, I'm not. I'm not. So if someone is not going to take their time to know me, who is not a scammer, then we don't have to be having a discussion. If you're going to generalize the whole of Nigeria as scammers and people who want green cards and papers, come on now. Come on. We have so many African Americans that are marrying Africans today for green card. Come on, don't be talking what you don't know now. Come on, let's tell ourselves the truth. We know what's up. We know what's up. So let's keep it at that. But if you see a slightest opportunity to unify people, what is worth living if you do not stand for something? We speak so much about Martin Luther King. We speak so much about Malcolm X. We speak so much about Nnamdi Azikiwe. What the hell are you going to speak about yourself? What are people going to say about you when you die? What are people? I am not in this world to cause problem. I'm in this world to make peace, to love as much as I can, to enjoy my money as small as it is, to enjoy my peace as much as it comes. That's all I'm here for. Any other thing, I'm not interested. Charles is a hustler. I work legit for my money. I try to live my life according to the rules and regulations of wherever it is that I live, whether in Nigeria or in America. You cannot even come for me. There's no way. There's no way. I deserve God now. You talk your own, I talk my own. But if you call me your friend, I personally feel like you should send me a message. I'll be like, dude, first of all, I disagree with this. How about we talk about this? Then I respect you. But if you wait for me to drop a content so that you can rebuttal off my own stuff, then it just sends me all the message I need to know about you. And then our people, of course, Igbo people, especially, our ignorant self is becoming too much. Anybody that just come press button, ping pong, Biafra, Eco network. Also, we are not the only people. We want something we haven't even started at home. We want something we haven't started at home. Charity begins at home. We must begin to fix ourselves first. Let us begin to fix ourselves. There are some things that just don't make sense to me. Do you know there are some Imo people that don't even want to marry Anambra people? Where is that coming from? There are some states within the Igbo land that don't want, once they've said, these people, There are still some families like that. If we cannot achieve this, then let us all just die and go. But if we must achieve, let us stop talking, talk less and do more. And when I speak about these things, I speak because no one is going to control my life. The only person that is going to control my life is this person that made it in the first place. The one that created me. Aside that, nobody's going to tell me how to do, what to do, where to go. No. I ask for directions from God, and whatever comes into my head, that's what I'm doing. If you like it, you like it. You don't like it, Kachifo. Good night.